Oh hey guys, I'm just here trying to start my career as a paparazzi. My favorite thing to do is to invade people's privacy, so I figured it was perfect for me. Right now, I'm inside POKIMANE's house, I believe in her guest bedroom. I'm gonna try to make my way to her kitchen to find out what her diet is and then tell TMZ. Shit, one of her mods saw me. She has a whole army of them in here. They run surprisingly fast for 300-pound men. Gonna have to find my way through this. Let's see if your fat can block bullets, you disgusting freaks! Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Twitter Defense Force. My name is Spark, and this show is all about showcasing the worst that Twitter has to offer. So, let's not waste any time and jump right into the garbage. Our first topic is wokeness. This is a topic I've covered before, but just like overreacting, it seems to be a very common thing on Twitter. My opinion on it is we should be aware of the injustices and inequalities of the world, but we shouldn't let that awareness control every single part of our lives because that can just get exhausting. But a lot of people seem to think that any sign of inclusivity is specifically designed to be woke and it's ruining our culture. Take these annoying people, for example. What the fuck is going on with the Halo community? No idea. 343 sucks and is run by SJWs. Their big new live-action commercials doing Sunday Night Football was an SJW wankfest. I thought the trailer that they showed a couple weeks ago was pretty woke, with the female coming out, shooting, and being a pilot was pretty bad. Guessing the campaign for Halo will be pretty woke. The new AI is fully dressed. No thank you. All the live-action commercials for Halo Infinite have been woke trash. They've had deaf POC doing sign language, young WOC becomes a Spartan, old WC develops MC's grapple and uses her for slapstick comedy, and now white female becomes World War II warrior. Woke trash. Guys, I am begging you, please, just go outside for once. Just go touch some grass, feel the outside, breathe in some air that isn't infected by your sweat and Cheeto dust. Believe me, it's quite refreshing. These are the arguments against wokeness that I really hate. Again, I'm not really an activist or an SJW or anything like that. I do care about inequalities and I will speak on stuff if I feel like I have something relevant to say about it, but with most stuff that I see, either woke or not, I usually just go, and move on with my day. I cannot fathom being this uptight and annoying about a fucking video game trailer. The main trailer that they have a problem with is the Forever We Fight trailer, and the main thing that they have against it is the fact that there's women in it. Showing women doing heroic things is woke trash, apparently. The trailer shows a woman shooting to buy time for a doctor helping a soldier, one woman being a pilot, and other women in military positions. Now, I don't know if these guys know this, but I'm gonna let them in on a little secret. Come here. Guys, guess what? Women are in the military too. I know, crazy, right? Like, what does this world come to? What's next? Women having jobs? What is this insanity? It's not woke trash, it's real life, something that you seem very disconnected from. Having a trailer showing women in military positions is not some crime against humanity, it's just how the world actually is. Women play video games too, so having a trailer showing a bunch of women is just good marketing for Halo, as it could convince a lot of women to try out the game. And the main thing that ensured that I wouldn't take any of these guys' opinions seriously was the fact that one of them complained about the fact that the new AI is fully clothed. I can't believe that people actually have a problem with designs that make a character look less overtly sexual. It's such a minor thing to be mad about. You can be horny just by looking at fan art of the character. How they look in the actual game is just meant to fit the art direction of the game. Just, please, stop getting angry about such a minor thing, and maybe do something a little bit more productive than being an incel on Twitter. Next tweet. Our next topic is art. What I've come to learn about art is that the most common discussion about it, and also the most annoying, is, what is art? Now, after taking not one, but 2 art classes in university and getting B's on both of them, clearly I am the most educated person to talk about the meaning of art. In my personal eyes, trying to claim that something is or isn't art is such a pointless thing to do. Art is very subjective, and you can claim that any form of entertainment is art. To me, art is any form of creative creation. I feel like that's a pretty fair assessment. But of course, like with everything, people like to gatekeep. Take this guy, for example. Nudity has never been art, will never be art. Are you telling me that my Fortnite orgy fan art isn't real art? I resent that comment, sir! This is such a weird take to have about art. Even in the highest, most educated discussions about art, nudity is known as one of the most prevalent forms of art. The human body, to artists, is known as a work of art itself, and body art is an extremely common form of art. This is in photography, paintings, film, literally any form of art, body and nudity are very common. I'm not saying that all forms of nudity are by default art, but if that's the intention of showing nudity, then it counts. Looking at this guy's profile, he's an annoying Christian, racist, conspiracy theorist who spends way too much of his time complaining to his echo chamber of followers. But the fact that he's aggressively Christian, yet saying that nudity isn't art, is kind of ironic, don't you think? The majority of the most famous pieces of Christian art are, in fact, nude. Probably the most famous work of Christian art ever is Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam, which, behind the censor bar, just has a cock chilling there. Literally just one Google search of famous Christian art can make any gay man have jerk-off material for the next month. There's cock and balls and dick and ass everywhere on these motherfuckers. So to claim that any of these extremely relevant pieces of art don't count just because there's nudity in them, well, that seems kind of un-Christian of you, doesn't it, Christmas Prime? Just stop gatekeeping things that you know nothing about, okay? Okay, next tweet. Our next topic is dick riding. No, I'm not talking about it literally, sorry to disappoint, this isn't the website for that. No, I'm talking about when someone is such a fan of a celebrity that they praise them for anything and everything. You could call it being a stan, but I feel like standing is more of an unhealthy obsession kind of vibe, while dick riding is just stupidly praising them and acting like they're the best at what they do. Stans do that too, but with the addition of shipping, fan cams, and stalking. I feel like you don't see a lot of male Drake fans making fan cams of him or shipping him with Kanye. They're just annoying in the normal way. Speaking of Drake fans, here's one right now. Drake is better than Hav. That's Jay-Z if you don't know. You people need to wake up and realize he's been in his prime for 12 years straight. Stop living in the past. He's the greatest artist alive. Nobody can compare. Nobody can compete. OVO October, very own, remember the name. Tell me who's better, please. Drake now has all 21 spots, whole album, on Apple Music's top song charts. This man is competing with himself. Drake is the modern day Michael Jackson. Well, if you mean in the way that they both like kids, you'd be correct. For being fans of the most popular artist in the world right now, Drake fans try really hard to prove to other people that he's the best artist alive. I'm fine with people being fans of artists and sharing it online even if I don't like the artist, but when it becomes about being entitled and cocky about it, that's where I have a problem. The main argument that Drake fans always bring up is the numbers. Look at the numbers, man, he's the most popular right now, he has the most streams, man, he's the best artist because of the numbers, man. Yeah, we know from things like Fortnite, League of Legends, Suicide Squad 1, and Imagine Dragons that popular doesn't always mean good. Drake is the most popular artist right now because he tries to appeal to the largest amount of people as possible. Most of the time, his music is very digestible. It's either basic hip-hop or basic R&B. It appeals to people that aren't super into hip-hop but still like it on a basic level, and the R&B is for girls that cheat on their boyfriends. And I'm not saying that these are the only groups that like his music, but I'm just saying that he tries to appeal to the largest amount of people as possible. And if you like him, that's fine. I don't care. I don't like him personally, but I can understand why people do. But at any discussion of best rappers or artists right now with him in the conversation, personally, I'll laugh at. In lyrics, flow, beats, production, albums, any of these categories, I don't even think he's top 5. Now to any Drake fans watching disagreeing with me, don't worry, I came prepared. The moment I knew that Drake fans were the most gullible group of people was when he released a song called Tuesday Slide. Now I can't play it because copyright obviously, but if you haven't heard it, basically, as you can guess from the title, it's a dance song. It's one of those songs that gives you instructions on how to do the dance. Nothing will ever be the cha-cha slide, just putting that out there. But the song was basically designed to get popular with the TikTok crowd and create a new trend, because any song that gets popular on TikTok means lots and lots of streams. Music getting shared around on a content creation platform by letting creators use it can actually do good things for the popularity of it? I wonder where else that information could be useful. Thanks, copyright law. Anyways, the Tuesday Slide was meant to get big, and it did. People created a dance trend to it, and Drake's plan worked out perfectly. But the reason why I call people gullible for making this dance a trend is because of how incredibly lazy and basic the lyrics are. Let me show you what the dance would be if I followed the lyrics exactly. Right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we're about to slide. Wow, what an incredibly deep form of dance. Again, go ahead and like his music, but don't dick ride him this hard. He really doesn't need it. Next tweet. Our next topic is celebrity gossip. Similar to our last topic, I find the obsession with celebrities very weird, especially when it comes to their personal lives. I cannot fathom actually giving a fuck who any of the Kardashians are dating. Maybe it's because I'm a guy and girls seem to be the main audience for this kind of stuff, but guys do it too, just in a different way, as shown in the last tweet. Shows like TMZ and other gossip or paparazzi culture shows really bother me because it's basically just, let's invade these people's personal lives and hide in the bushes outside their home hoping to get a photo of them taking out the trash. It's so bonkers to me that this is stuff that people actually want to see. And of course with social media, this kind of culture has gotten even more weird because it can be shared very easily. Take this for example. Katy Perry was seen showing off her preggy belly at the beach in Malibu. I feel like she's been pregnant for so long. Is it because the whole 2020 feels like that? Or is it because maybe she's having twins? Well, how long would the pregnancy take if she had twins? 9 plus 9 equals 19 months. Yeah, I'm not surprised these are the kind of people that care about this stuff. The education system really needs reform. Now, my main problem with this is not the complete lack of mathematical or biological knowledge, it's the first tweet showing the photos of Katy Perry. The wording of it is really weird to me. I don't think she's showing off her preggy belly. I think she's just, going for a swim, having a day at the beach, something like that. That's what I mean by paparazzi. Their entire job is to just be a complete nuisance both in public and private and just invade people's privacy. And hey, people like this eat this shit up, so I guess we're the real problem. I just really don't get it, guys. I don't feel the need to see any photos of celebrities that I follow just doing things in their free time. I just find it creepy and unnecessary. But hey, if anyone has photos of inside Pokimane's house, I wouldn't exactly be mad if you DM them to my Twitter. Link in the description. Anyways, the morals of this episode are, don't be an incel neckbeard and complain about things being woke just because there's a woman in it. Don't say nudity isn't art, especially if your own religion says otherwise. Don't dick ride celebrities because they're not going to follow you back on Twitter. It's just not going to happen. And you shouldn't care about them just being people. Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Twitter Defense Force. If you liked what you saw, give it a like and subscribe. All my socials are in the description if you want to follow me on any of those. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, Pokimane DM me. Oh, it's just a restraining order.